and welcome to the Big Fat Gay Podcast, where we talk about the things that are weighing on our minds. I'm Trevor Keyson, I'm a super chub, and I'm back, baby. We had a nice little break, we got some turkey, and now we're making stock and we're hauling out the holly.
Nice.
Specifically, I am hauling up the holly from the basement.
Hi, my name is Michael Willer. I am a chubby chaser, and today I am a contented travel boy or a satisfied soccer boy, depending on, take your pick.
Ooh.
My soccer team won the conference finals, or in the finals. I'm very excited about that.
Oh, yay.
And just got back from visiting family for Thanksgiving, and there was all the Thanksgiving classics of delicious food and none of the drama. So I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I don't have
great.
any drama to report, but we'll get to that later.
Sorry, I just have to ask, what was the soup you posted in the Discord?
Oh, God. Okay, hold on. To quote my sister who made all of the food, it's really simple, and then listed 15 ingredients. And she unironically, legitimately, so it was a butternut squash soup. It also had 14 other ingredients in it, including tahini, some red chili flake, just a bunch of flavor deepening, a little bit of honey, but she doesn't like it too sweet.
Wow.
It's very, very good. I forgot to get pictures of the rest of it.
That's a sign of a good meal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, my name's Don Marshall. I'm a big chubby guy living in sunny Hollywood. And if you are what you eat today, I am 50% stuffing. I freaking love stuffing. And this
Amazing.
This 2-week window is the open invitation for all you can eat.
Hello, my name is Dan Oliverio, author, public speaker, and chubby chaser. And Don, I just have to say, they allow stuffing all year round.
No. Shut your lying hole.
Yes, it's not just big stuffing trying to stuff it to you.
How could this be?
I'm blissfully recovered from a wonderful Spanish tour. I'm back on U.S. soil, for better or for worse. And here we are, cocked and blocked and loaded.
That's right. Oh, boy.
Well, thank you as always to our patrons and listeners, especially when we take little breaks.
Yeah.
Thank you also to our partners. Maybe you got a Big Fig through our affiliate link during the Black Friday sale. I think all the sales are going to be over by the time this drops. If you missed the Bearskin Black Friday sale, you can still save with our promo code BigFatGayPod. Also, I mentioned the Discord where Michael posted picture of his soup. I shared my Thanksgiving food as well. Listeners shared their Thanksgiving meals in our little food chat.
Yeah. People had some really good looking dinners.
Yeah. If you want to get in on that, join our Discord. Or if you're more of I don't want to have to scroll through all that. I want the best bits. Sign up for our newsletter, which should be coming out soon.
This week.
Ooh, yay.
As a side note, the day of the recording, which is Sunday, the 30th, the Big Fig Black Friday sale is still going. It does not say when it ends.
I'm sure it'll go through Cyber Monday then.
Yeah. Look, it's worth checking out. Just go,
Go run. Stop it. Just drop your phone.
Look, go back in time to when we've recorded this. You'll be fine.
That's right. Drop that pie.
All right. Let's get ourselves into some pop culture.
Penguins are a little stuffed from all that stuffing.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
Wandering out, coffee in hand.
Their vests are a little tighter.
Oh, goodness.
We've got a feel-good show for you guys. It's very fun. Who here is a fan of the Muppets? And
I am. Oh, my God, yes.
Ba, 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 ba.
everyone listening is probably going to have some sort of agreement. Everyone has their own favorite Muppet movie. But what we all know is that they have not made any Muppet movies for over 10 years at this point.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of languishing in Hollywood development hell. And we have an exciting breath of fresh air, maybe specifically for Trevor, because I think Trevor is the Miss Piggy fanatic of the four of us.
Oh, my goodness,
especially.
yes. Mm-hmm.
There is a Miss Piggy Muppets movie in development with Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone attached.
I freaking love that two of them are at the helm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they're producing. Yeah.
And Cola Scola writing the script.
The Cola Scola part is just like, that is the fact that they tapped them. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
I showed Dan one of Cola Scola's like early skit videos that really went viral, where Cola's playing a mom in a juice commercial.
Oh, yeah. It's phenomenal.
I'll link it in the episode. It is one of the most absurdist, amazing things I've ever seen.
For our more mainstream view of Cola Scola, you need only know that they won the Tony. They have a show on Broadway called Oh, Mary, about the life of Mary Todd Lincoln.
Yes.
Yeah.
They won for Best Actor, but they also wrote Oh, Mary. So they're in it and they wrote it. Just oodles of talent, of talent, just good vibes for that type of movie. Like, you need people who are able to just like radiate authenticity.
And a level of wit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be at the helm of a Muppet thing. And Cola Scola has it. Absolutely.
Miss Piggy would approve.
We don't have any further details. We know that there's also another possible Muppet Show revival with Seth Rogen that's also maybe happening, but
Yeah.
I trust Seth Rogen with a Muppet Show thing. I think that's a good choice because I feel like he was like an audience member of kind of original Muppet stuff when I feel like it was like peak Muppet, but also is very much in touch with like modern sensibilities.
Can I ask your opinion, Trevor and Michael specifically? Every time I've seen the new version of the Muppet Shows, I've always enjoyed them, but I keep thinking like, I mean, this is good, but like, shouldn't we get back to like the basics at some point, that original formula? But I'm wondering if that's just because I'm old.
Yeah, it's because we're old, Don. It's because we're old.
Is that like original Muppet Show formula too out of date for you to enjoy now? Or
So for me personally, like I like that they try to modernize it, but I feel like the Muppets are like yearning for that nostalgia of vaudeville.
Yes.
Which that was kind of one of my few windows into that.
yeah,
When I was doing Thanksgiving prep, I was watching old Macy's Thanksgiving Day parades.
I do that every Thanksgiving.
I was watching most of like 80s, early 90s, and they're so different tonally. And Dan was like, oh, well, it's because it used to be about nostalgia and now it's about what's hot.
Now it's about engagement. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. I feel like trying to update the Muppets for like Gen Alpha is a mistake waiting to happen.
Yeah. That won't work.
I think you need to be authentic to what the Muppets are, make it for the people who were fans decades ago, who are probably most of the people showing up, plus their kids. The kids will appreciate it for what it is. I think if there's anything that younger sensibilities have developed more and more and more over the last like 20, 25 years is a sense for what is being faked or forced or inauthentic.
Yeah.
Millennials, I think, was maybe the first generation to really have to like put that sensibility to the test. And every younger generation since has that. So like, just be yourself, Muppets. Just be what the Muppets always were. People will love that. It's tough to like not trust the younger generation to get what something comes from. Like, I watched Marx Brothers movies when I was a kid, and it wasn't hard for me to get it. Like, I appreciated it for what it was.
You didn't need the YouTube tutorial on vaudeville?
No. Like, it was just fun. I just laughed. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Now that we have a Miss Piggy movie to look forward to, how about some Fat Watch to wash it down?
Fat Watch 2025.
We have something to get us to 2026.
Do you feel the breeze? It's
No, I need more breeze. Hold on. Let me jack the volume up.
Fat Watch this week takes us to Penn Live Patriot News.
No, really? Is it that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a question to Miss Manners. And this one is close to my heart. Miss Manners, how can I get people to stop fat shaming my dog?
This is so ridiculous.
It's a short article, so I'm just going to read it to people. That's okay.
Yeah.
Dear Miss Manners, my pet dachshund is slightly overweight. The vet said he should lose 3 pounds. When we are out walking, people will occasionally make hurtful remarks about him, like, he really likes his food, doesn't he? Or, his belly is really dragging. His belly is not dragging on the sidewalk. It makes me sad to see a sweet little dog being insulted like this. Most people say how cute he is or ask his name. What can I say to people who remark on his physique in such a hurtful way? The response comes, gentle reader, I'm glad he can't understand you, as far as we know.
I love that so much. If you read further down, because there's actually, it's been known to happen to humans. And I love there's another letter. The advice is equally good for this. The comeback line that you can use is, what a question.
What a question. Yeah.
I love that. I love that so much.
Which I think we've suggested before. A couple years ago, that was our Thanksgiving advice, was just, wow, it's so interesting that you would say that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it obviously only works with questions, but what I love is, and this is pointed out by Miss Manners, is that you can inflect it with various tones of like amusement, shock, horror, condescension,
Pointedness.
Yeah.
I did use that once. I forget exactly how I phrased it, but it was somebody that was really annoying me. They made a fat shaming remark, and I dropped the wow, that's a really interesting thing to ask, and then moved on without giving them a chance to respond to it.
No,
And that nearly killed them.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. Like, nope, that's
I
your
kept trying to get back to
Make
it for
him
like
sit
an hour.
with it. Make him stew in their...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
I mean, why would they need to go on? It is indefensible after all.
I do appreciate that Miss Manners is she gave a real answer to the question, but also she's kind of saying like, the dog doesn't care. Who really cares is you.
It's weird that you're bringing an issue to this situation.
Yeah.
It's like saying, well, it's only a dog. So sure, you can fat shame there, but don't fat shame here. But no, you can only fat shame people who are out of the room. You can only fat shame people who really aren't fat. You can only fat shame people no, just stop it. Just stop it.
Just stop it entirely. Yeah. Because this happens with my cat too. Teddy is definitely a chunky boy. He's usually somewhere between 14 and 15 pounds. And he gets comments every time we go to the vet. However, recently we took him to the vet like a week ago. It was not that long ago. And it was a new vet. She was from Louisiana, I believe. And
where all the cats are fat.
Not a word. Not a word. Yeah. And so I think it just, sometimes you got to kind of find the right one.
He's looking a little skinny.
Yeah.
Are you feeding him enough cornbread?
Yeah. Well, and then she actually listened to the diet advice that we were looking for, which was we want to make sure that he's getting enough water.
Yes.
And so we didn't have to focus on, you got to make sure he's dieting and also use the wet food. It was just truly just, here's a solution for you. Try to get him on wet food. He'll get lots of water through that. And it was nice. It was a nice change of pace.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One of my things about that, so wiener dogs, they the whole his belly's dragging on the ground. It's like, because
that's literally the whole deal.
That's how they have been selectively bred.
Their legs are like
Stumps.
2% of their body weight.
Poor little wiener dog. I wish I knew his name, because I would just be like, he's a good boy. He's doing his best.
Yeah.
I think I might actually be a chubby chaser when it comes to pets.
Oh my.
I prefer a fat pet. I just saw this fat dog when I was out the other day. I'm like, I need to cuddle the puppy.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the whippet right next to him, like, no. Yeah.
You might break it.
It's just more fun to pet fat pets, I think.
Yeah.
Nothing against skinny pets personally, although I would.
Not that we're
whippet is
biased.
a little far. A whippet is a little far.
I mean,
whippets need love too, but petting a whippet is very different from petting, a lab.
Yeah. More like petting a xylophone.
All right. Well, shall we?
Yes, indeedy do.
Shall we recap the holidays?
I feel like there should be some sort of jingle belly intro to this.
I know it's the one segment that we don't have music for. At this point, it's sort of just like,
well, we're going back to our roots, to the storytelling, to the holidays, to discussing size-friendly things we've encountered, size-friendly stories, maybe even products we wish we could get for Christmas, maybe could get for Christmas.
Pleasant surprises in travel. I guess I can start because mine, as I alluded to at the beginning of the show, I had a really kind of drama-free Thanksgiving experience, including the travel.
Wow.
I mean, it was pretty much solid, straightforward. Michael, we're getting we spent all of our Southwest points so that we don't have to go back to them next year.
I'm trying to get Trevor to do that, but he's still too angry.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's at this point, it's just like, it's my wasted money if I don't spend them.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, they'll happy to keep it. Yeah.
He ended up flying. He always finds it funny because, he'll do the pre-board. He gets his extra seat, sits down and usually like one of the first two rows, like prime seating. It's 3 seats. So if anyone walking by wanted a fantastic seat with a free middle seat next to them, all they have to do is sit 2 seats away from him. And people just walk right on by because the fat phobia will not allow them to sit down. And so finally, this one lady sits down next to him. She's like, "Is this seat free?" And she's like, "And yeah." And he's like, she was just like delightful the whole time. She's like, "I'm so glad I have you as my row buddy." And
I bet. Yeah.
it was, I don't know. It's just really good vibes. My family didn't do anything particularly like fat shamey or weird. Like my stepdad, I think I've mentioned in the past, he has had a habit historically of saying, "Oh, you look like you've lost some weight. You look great."
Oh, fuck.
And this time, all he said was, "Hey, Michael, you look great."
Done. Easy.
And there was and it was like, "Great. That's awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah.
That is ideal. Thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment." And yeah, the whole thing was just like that. The only disappointment was that my cousins couldn't make it, but there was one weird moment. It was already weird because we were at a hockey game, which I didn't realize how different the culture around certain sports can be.
Oh, is it not like soccer?
Holy shit. Holy shit. It is a very American sport. I'm sorry, Canadians, but wow, this game was very American culture steeped in it. And there was just a moment where my brother-in-law was giving my sister kind of some shit for having Reese's Pieces with her popcorn, even though we were kind of all sharing them anyway. But he had also just eaten the whole thing of Reese's Pieces. So it was like, would you have said this if you hadn't, it was one of those weird moments and it didn't really matter that much, but that was it.
I think that's more about the combo than the calories.
Yeah, it's delicious. There's nothing wrong with this.
It's salty, sweet. What else do you want?
You got your Reese's in my popcorn.
Yeah, you got popcorn in my Reese's.
I had a pleasant surprise.
Oh.
During and amongst my travel. So I was gone for 2 weeks, an incredible trip to Spain, which takes quite a while to narrate, so I won't. But the important thing relevant to what we're talking about is that, European hotel rooms and homes are notoriously tiny, especially in major cities. I can't speak for the countryside, but I was surprised that on a couple of occasions, I was thinking like, oh, if we stayed here, Trevor has a really good chance of fitting in this shower.
Oh, good.
Or, yeah. And like the one shower I'm thinking of in particular, it had a sliding glass door. So you're not wrestling with a curtain to stay closed. It's just a sliding glass door. And it was big enough that, it's kind of a long rectangular shower. So the shower head, and of course, almost all European showers, I've never seen one that hasn't. European showers have a handheld shower as well as an overhead, or at least always a handheld. And on the opposite wall was a towel heater and towel. So it's that long that you can like shower in there and not worry about getting your towel wet.
Yeah.
But it was pretty wide and lots of space around the toilet. I'm like thinking, oh my God, how civil this is.
How normal this is.
Yeah. And then we were invited to the home of a rather impressive, like he's exhibited in major museums all over the world. We were invited to his home, Alexander Apostol. And he had a shower. I don't know if it came this way in his apartment or what, but it was like an entire cave.
Wow.
Was this a wet room?
It was, well, the shower was this semicircular chamber finished with, I think, concrete. And the only thing that Trevor would not have liked is that all the little shower things, like, the soap and the brush and the things, they were on these tiny little 8-inch logs. So he would not have appreciated bending down for that.
Nope.
Oh, I see.
Oh, they're on the floor.
That's low. Yeah.
That was low. And so he would not have appreciated that. But, okay, we'll get taller logs. Jesus.
We'll bring our own logs.
Well, because he really wanted that semicircular look, so there's no niches.
Well, that's great though, because that I know that was always a kind of a concern, was like finding a place that felt even remotely accessible.
Yeah. So that was my pleasant surprise.
I have to ask. When I've been in those types of showers that are that large, right on the inside, they've had the multi shower heads.
This did not. But it did have the standard European apparatus, which was the overhead rain sunflower spigot.
Okay.
And then something handhold, which resembles something like a telephone. Not a daisy head. They don't do daisy heads, interestingly.
Maybe this is like a like it's an American thing, but like it's so, if any of you ever have the chance to use one of these like 4 shower head showers, where there's like one to your top right, one to your bottom left, like one underneath you, sneaking around there somewhere. Oh, it's worth it.
I would say that the next innovation for Mega Chubs is to have that second or third shower head shooting upwards.
I would like to suggest the next innovation for Mega Chubs be that we actually have several chasers installed in our showers.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they would be just fine with that.
I have suggested to Dan
Yes, he has.
the concept of a chub wash.
Yes.
That is like a car wash for Super Chubs and Mega Chubs. And maybe we can find a space somewhere near Club Chub downtown to install one of these.
Dude.
And when the Chubs come to Club Chub, either before or after, we just play Car Wash, because that's the only song that really is about washing cars.
Trevor, I say we cut this out of the podcast and we do this like this. Come on, people make a mint.
That's right. That's right.
Really
Chasers and
clean up.
midriffs and big sponges and pushing their asses out as they lean over the belly of a Mega Chub.
And the best part is you wouldn't even have to pay the chasers doing it because they just do it for free.
They would do it for free. It just becomes a wet t-shirt contest.
All right. Well, I too had a really pleasant Thanksgiving, very low key and family free. It was really nice.
Now, what if these two go hand in hand, don't they?
I just want to say, but there were a couple things that improved it enormously. My friend had purchased up a slushy machine for his kitchen.
Oh, wow.
And so there were alcoholic slushies being generated over the course of the day.
The people got slushy too.
Oh yeah. And just because it was just a few of us, we just sort of made the things we wanted for Thanksgiving. Like, I need stuffing. I need sausage and stuffing. So we made the stuffing exactly the way I like it, right?
You like to eat it too.
And then, yeah. But I'm a gamer. I am a gay gamer. And so the gentlemen I was spending Thanksgiving with were also gay gamers. And we played a gay game that I thought I would bring up today.
Does this have to do with the stuffing?
Could if you play your cards right, my friend.
Find the sausage.
Right, so I think we've mentioned this game in passing on the show once before. A friend brought back from Germany a copy of the Gay Sauna game.
Okay.
Where you are a character in a gay sauna trying to hook up with as many hot guys as possible while you're there.
You're in Berlin, you are gay, go.
Yeah, that's basically it. Now, as a fat person who plays board games, I'm aware that the characters they provide for you to play in these games are usually what are aspirational to mainstream people.
Yeah.
So the characters are thin. The characters tend to be very kind of sleek, athletic looking. That representation tends to be very low. And most people don't think about it much, right? Mm-hmm. But now I'm playing a board game that is filled with naked guys. There's actually 2 different decks. You can have naked guys with their dicks out, or you can have the version with towels tastefully applied to all of the pictures.
So right? when you're playing with children.
Which one did you play with?
There were penises. There were penises on the table.
And why not? It's Thanksgiving.
And they do have representations of like the different groups, right, of gay men. And that's how they sort of differentiate who you're hunting for. Like each character has like, you like twinks and bears and guys next door. That's your type.
Oh, so,
right?
so like a cleric.
Yeah, exactly. It's very much like that. But especially because it was so sort of porny, I just sort of assumed that like I wasn't going to be represented. Boy, was I wrong.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah. So when you play, you're randomly given a character that's your character, right?
Randomly.
And I put him down in front of me and I'm like, oh, crap, this is me, but like a little bit more Asian, right? Like it was the same build I have. It was my body type. It showed folds on his side. And lo and behold, when I'm playing, other characters came up. He was not the one token fat guy in there.
Oh, nice.
There were guys of multiple body types.
That's incredible.
But it's not just fat guys either. It really is a wide spectrum
Beautiful.
of every body type.
Beautiful.
And the way it's set up, everybody might be interested in anybody else and nobody's interested in everybody.
Oh, cool.
Right? So it helps you sort of set up this mindset of like there's nothing wrong with this body type. It's just a flavor that certain people want.
I think this would be a great pregame for going to an event.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising. But, and it's one of the things I like about it is like core to the game mechanic is consent. Like literally you're cruising looking for guys who consent to you.
What was the name of this game, Don?
It's called the Gay Sauna Game.
All right, that's easy.
Yeah. Easy recommendation. That's awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, so nice, pleasant surprise. And like I said, there's the version you can play with your kids.
You're still trying to. The theme of the game is still the same.
Well, I had interesting little experience when Dan was in Spain. So, and this actually started, it was kind of a whole little journey. So before, I think it was the week before Dan left for Spain, I had an appointment for an iron infusion because I recently was diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia. And to get my iron levels up, I've needed to get some iron infusions. And Dan was able to drop me off at the appointment, but he wasn't able to pick me up. But I was like, coming back, I'm like, I want to try taking a Waymo.
Oh, yeah.
Which are these self-driving cars in LA, which I was initially very dubious about, but I've been kind of following the stories about like increasing the fleet. And then also like just they're learning to be maybe not better drivers, but more LA drivers from watching the traffic patterns.
There is a different driving culture.
Yeah.
To the dismay of LA locals. Like, wow, like these things are actually like being aggressive in driving because you need to be.
Yeah.
But I was worried about how I would fit in it. Just because it's a more standard size car.
They do look a little small to me.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably bigger than our car, sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, but I normally take an Uber XL, which is, anything from a minivan to the Ford or the Escalade.
The Escalade. Yeah. The massive,
where I have to
get on a
tractor.
ladder.
Yeah. Struggle to get out of it. So I got in because there's no driver and you can sit in the front or the back. I got in the back passenger side, but the seat was pretty far back. So I fit. It was a little awkward to get in, but then I was struggling with the seatbelt and I was like, well, whatever. I just won't buckle the seatbelt. But then it started making a noise and I was like, okay, whatever. And then a person started talking to me. And it's like, the car says there's an issue with the seatbelt. And I'm like, I brought a seatbelt extender, but I'm struggling with it. So then I pulled out the extender, but it was still kind of too short. Because it was just a little 3-inch one. And I was able to buckle it eventually, but it kept coming undone. I think just from whatever brand of seatbelt extender this is, I'm not sure. But it was just awkward. And I had a couple experiences then, going to the gym when Dan was gone with this shorter seatbelt extender. I'm like, this just doesn't work. And this is frustrating because I liked the idea of the Waymo because it's I'm not going to have a fat phobic driver because there is no driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, plus tell them about the seat behind the driver.
Yes. So the seat behind the driver, normally they have, I think to encourage people to not try to get in the driver's seat, the seat all the way forward and pushed over.
Okay.
So there's a lot of room for, your legs, your belly, whatever, if you sit behind the driver's on the driver's side.
Yeah, really good.
Okay.
Also, nice. I know I've specifically been told by a super chub that he has social anxiety and he exclusively uses Waymo to never interact with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's always a toss up with Uber and stuff. Is my driver going to be weird or am I going to get fat phobia? I had a driver for a trip I took when Dan was gone. When I got in and he's like, you're going to West Hollywood? I'm like, yeah. He turned on Christian rock. It's that's what he was just what he listens to. Or if when he heard West Hollywood, he's like, okay, gotta
evangelize,
pray away the gay.
Yeah.
Or if he was non-native and it all sounds the same to him. And so this was Poppy. So West Hollywood. So
maybe. But so what made a difference, I got last year for Christmas, Dan replaced a very long seatbelt extender I had. I have it here. The size range for the extender is 9 inches to 26 inches.
Wow.
Very generous.
Yes.
Very generous.
I want more of those because it'll be good for I don't normally wear a seatbelt in an Uber or Lyft because I just can't
don't fit.
I might be able to buckle it, but it would just be a whole ordeal to wrestle with it.
Especially in the back seat.
And this would probably make a Waymo easier. So I ordered some and they came, and then I took a Waymo with it, and it was so much better.
Nice. Did you sit in the left seat, the driver's side?
Yeah. And it's just like, it's great. I can roll it up, stick it in my pocket, and I used it for going to the gym. It's amazing.
Game changer.
Yeah. It's not on Amazon, so I will link to it. I feel like we may have linked to this specific one before, but this works. It works in our car at home. It worked in this Waymo. It should work in most cars.
Nice.
Random question. I'm kind of under the impression that seatbelts in the back seat are shorter, just because they never seem to fit.
I have answers.
Am I right?
It can be that they're shorter, but it's also that there's no... They hide the receptacle deep in the seat upholstery.
Yeah.
And I was actually going to say, as a pro tip, as someone who's had to wrangle with this on behalf of my husband, if you attach the seatbelt extender to the receptacle that's buried in the seat first, before the person gets in or before you get in, now you have all this slack to work with, and buckling becomes very easy. There's no hunt for that thing under your ass.
Smart.
Because also remember that it's a specific width, right? It's embedded in the seat, a particular width, which is probably narrower than the person's ass. So if you pre-buckle that and then take the shoulder strap and put that into the extender as second, that is a huge help. Will save you time, effort, and embarrassment.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a pro tip.
Do we have a tip for the day?
We do. So Chris Grace was just in Boston from like October through November performing his second show. You know, we talked to him about Chris Grace's Scarlett Johansson, which he did at Edinburgh and some other places before doing on Dropout. He has a new show that he just ran in Boston called Sardines, a comedy about death, which Dan and I got to see in LA. He was doing I think he did 2 nights. This was, I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
It's old.
It's a fantastic show, and you can watch it digitally until December 14th. It is $22 for a stream ticket. So you basically purchase this digital ticket through the Huntington Theater website, and then you can stream it and watch it home. I highly recommend it. It is fantastic. Also, if you're like, oh, what's Chris Grace's Scarlett Johansson? Go watch it on Dropout. Mm-hmm. Sardines is a comedy about death. It kind of is Chris talking about these series of tragedies that he went through personally and through his family. It's so good.
And funny.
Yeah. And funny. It's you'll laugh and you'll cry and you'll have a new appreciation for a certain Rihanna song.
How about a nice tasty bit to round things out?
Since our episode is about Thanksgiving and things going well, I thought maybe I would dip into the world of products that got better over time. Or at least we figured out something better about them.
Okay.
So, bubble wrap. Who here doesn't love bubble wrap? Come on, it's the most addictive thing to your fingers.
I can't stop
ever.
snacking on it.
Yeah. But the truth is, bubble wrap was not an instant hit. While we're used to seeing it today as one of the most popular types of packaging material, bubble wrap struggled to find a real use in the marketplace when it first came out.
Really?
What was the original intended purpose for bubble wrap?
I know this, so I'm going to go last.
1, insulation. 2, wallpaper.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
3, a toy. 4, ocean life vests.
I like ocean life vests.
Yeah, that's weirdly... But I can't imagine they would have worked very well for them.
My funny answer is single serving poppers. What does Trevor say?
A wallpaper.
Wallpaper? Really?
The correct answer is, in fact, wallpaper.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, my God.
Although insulation would have been acceptable, too, is apparently one of the secondary proposals they had for it was insulation for greenhouses.
Oh, to let light through.
I love the idea of someone having this as wallpaper and they're just talking and you're at their house and you're just slowly resisting the urge to pop. And then you just keep going over.
Oh, and it's oodles of fun for the cats.
Yeah.
Oh my God, could you imagine? All right, a pacemaker. is a small electrical device that today is implanted into a person's chest where it sends out little electric shocks to help a person's heart beat with a regular rhythm. This life-saving technology has actually been around for much longer than you might think, but really came into its own in the 1960s when some new discoveries allowed people to overcome a real design flaw with the original versions. What was that design flaw? 1. They needed batteries that had to be changed monthly.
Inside the person's chest? Oh my God.
2. They were the size of a room. 3. They heated up to about 130 degrees when running.
Oh shit.
Or 4. They occasionally exploded and no one could figure out how or why.
I feel like this could be an all of the above situation, but I'm going to go with heating up to 130 degrees.
That does hold water.
I'm going to go with the batteries needing to be changed. I want to say the exploding one, but I feel like I would have heard about that.
Pacemaker or Jiffy Pop? I like the heating up. See, it's narrow because heating up would lead to explosion.
Potentially,
but not if it only got to 130 degrees. I'm going once again with Michael, so we can both be wrong.
Yay.
Well, in that spirit, the correct answer was they were the size of a room.
No way.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were enormous. You couldn't fit them inside of people. You'd literally, it was like an iron lung. You had to hook people up to them
silly.
and leave them there.
But only as long as their heart was beating, right?
I do go and check these. I could not find confirmation that these were the size of a room.
That's a bit much.
I was able to find confirmation that they were the size of like a very large microwave.
That makes a lot more sense.
But I figure if that were the case at the later point in the 1950s, there probably was an earlier version that was huge. All right. So while most of us have heard of the product WD-40,
oh yeah,
which is one of the most sort of populous, like it's a pressurized oil in a spray can. A lot of people use it for lubricant on like things around the house, like door hinges or bits of car, I think, right? That sort of thing. Super popular. But when you ask people, what does WD-40 mean? Who the hell knows? So here's the question. What does 40 in the WD-40 mean? 1, it's a measure of the oil's viscosity. 2, it's the 40th formula that the creator tested. 3, it's the initials and age of the creator. Or 4, it's just a name the creator thought sounded good.
I mean, it does sound good.
Before you gave me the choices, my head went to 40 weight oil. So I'm going to go with viscosity.
Okay.
But
I got one for thickness.
Yeah. I like thickness, Don.
If I knew how thickness was measured, maybe I would go for that. I think it's just a name that he's thought sounded good.
I'm going to go with the 40th iteration, although I feel like in that case, it'd be like WD-40 _ final _ really final
last
_
one.
last one
_ no notes !
Well, once again, Trevor hits the nail on the head.
Really?
That was my second.
It is the 40th iteration of the formula that the inventor tested.
Wow.
What does the WD stand for? Do you know?
I have no idea. I didn't look it up. All right. Wheaties, famous cereal, were accidentally created in 1920-ish at the Washburn Crosby Company in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
They do kind of look like an accidental creation, don't they?
While we know them better today as General Mills, Washburn Crosby was more of a mom and pop company selling bran gruel.
Oh, I did love my bran gruel.
That's
breakfast of champions.
The company's fortune would rapidly turn around when someone at the company would accidentally invent the Wheatie by doing what to their bran gruel? 1, spilling gruel on a hot stove for a minute. 2, trying to revive frozen gruel in a frying pan for an hour. 3, pressing gruel between the pages of a book overnight.
Yeah, oops, did that by accident.
Or 4, sun drying the gruel for a week.
I'm going with hot stove.
I think hot stove too.
I was going to go to hot stove, but until you said drying it in the sun for a week.
You're going to go for sun-dried gruel? All right. We got 2 for hot stove. We got 1 for sun-dried gruel. And in fact, the answer is hot stove.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, but I mean, I've never actually spilled my gruel on my stove, but apparently that isn't actually the final product. Like that's how they got up the idea, and then they had to figure out a way to
make it edible,
stick together in a box.
And it wasn't until the 40th iteration.
Well, plus you had to convince people to put down their gruel and take up the flakes.
You can take my gruel from my cold dead hands, my friend.
That's right.
It's wild the kind of marketing that we're used to now. Like to call something gruel is like so repulsive because we expect it to have like
a better name,
you know, marketing pizzazz.
Let's just call it polenta.
Yeah. Well, because who the hell would drink almond slurry? Almond milk sounds so much better.
So, Trevor, if one of our listeners has invented a new form of cereal, where could they tell us about it?
Well, we're on Instagram and Blue Sky as at Big Fat Gay Pod. We're on Facebook as the Big Fat Gay Podcast. Leave us 5 stars or a review on your preferred podcast platform. Support us on Patreon at patreon.com/BigFatGayPod and see the articles and the seatbelt we talked about in the episode at www.bigfatgaypod.com, baby. Well, maybe you're finishing the episode. You just finished your bowl of wheat gruel.
No.
And you're just, there's something in your head about, Michael said that turkeys are flightless birds, and it doesn't feel right. And then you just hear gobbling, a horrible gobbling approaching, and then crashing through the window is a turkey. So
watch out.